All right, so so when it comes to your life, you really have to learn your lane and where you are. So I was talking to somebody last night, and maybe I sound condescending, I guess, but I don't mean to be condescending, but I really mean, like, if we're not on a similar path, I'm no longer interested in taking you on for the ride. I'm no longer interested in helping you understand. I'm no longer interested in trying to get you to believe higher. And I'm learning there has to be a mutual and beneficial middle ground for me. And I was talking to this person last night. She kind of didn't understand that, like, we don't really have a middle ground. We don't have a place we meet, and despite our differences, this is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? It's more like, and like Vince is, she's interested in something that I'm not. Like, it's the opposite energy. Like, in her relationships and in making money, she cares more about family and being secure, and she cares about being secure in the race of family. And I said, I'm not there. And you said, and I told her last night, for instance, I said, you know how I feel about the word family. Like, I'm not, I don't have the best relationship with that word. And often I don't meet a lot of people who use that word in the integrity that I would like it to be used. So, and what I consider family is not what a lot of people, like, I ride for my family. I'm consistent. If I call somebody family, I'm consistent. If I don't ghost people who are my family, unless I got a lot of shit going on. You feel me? I make time for my family. For anybody I call like family, like, I make time for them. I promote them. I share with them. I network with them. I build with them. I eat with them. I sleep with them, and not in a sexual way. I mean, like, the beds we make, we lay in together. I don't just say, well, fuck you, nigga. If you laid in that bed, you gotta sleep in it alone. Like, no, my nigga. Like, if we both made this bed, we gotta sleep in this motherfucker. Meaning, in the philosophical sense, it means if we are paying a price so we can have a consequence, we both gotta pay this bitch. You feel me? And a lot of people don't think like that. Like, I do everything with people I call family. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are on that to the extent that it benefits them. And I don't like that. What I consider family, like, there is no condition. There is no limit. It's, I do to the best of my ability, or to the best I know how, or to the best that I train myself. But a lot of people use family too loosely. Like, family be the first one, bloodline be the first one to betray you, first one to look at you crazy, first one to not believe in you, first one to not invest you. That's not family, that's relatives. And when you call somebody bro or sis, or when you calling somebody bro or sis, or when you call somebody bro or sis, or, you know, uncle or OG or pops, like, that's a serious thing. That comes with responsibility. You feel what I'm saying? And I like the way my Gemini partner put it. She was like, if you're gonna be my bro, if you're gonna be my sis, this is what you gotta be. And I'm not really good at explaining that, at explaining what I expect from you. And Sagittarius told me that one time, you gotta tell people what you expect from them and what you require from them if they're gonna be in your life. And like, for instance, if you my bro and you afraid to pray with me, if you afraid to chant with me because I'm not feeling good or my energy low, you not my bro. And I mean, like, if I can't, like, one of the people that I miss is, like, sometimes because he got on my nerves a little bit, so I can't fuck with him because he think I'm his son, so he just carry me around and do shit with. Like, I miss the big bro. Like, I could call, I'll never forget it. I called him and I just asked him to pray for me. Like, for real. Like, that's what I call a bro. Like I could call you in fellowship, in spirit, and not just in this Jesus Christ bullshit, but I mean, like, on some real, yo, let's talk about this today. What's going on in the stars? Whoopity whoop whoop whoop. Like, or let's build. Let's do something. Let's get some money. Let's rent a duplex, or let's rent a house, and you live in an apartment A, I live in apartment B, and we both get 50-50 and we split the bills and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's family. And I've learned, I take that shit seriously. I don't just, and I'm learning more and more how serious I take it, because my fourth house is in Libra, cusp Scorpio, and I have Pluto in the fourth house. So I take family very seriously. It's very intense for me. I don't just, like, throw that shit around and anymore, and then next thing you know, you get to abandon me. You get to say, "Oh, I don't fuck with you no more because you don't stroke my pussy, or you ain't tootling my balls." Like, I don't do that. Now, I think we all need to have a common goal. You feel me? I think we all need to have goals, but like for instance, if I sacrifice to make sure you have a job, you gotta make it your business to come back and do for me. And that's family to me. Like, if we gotta talk about that, like, I was telling the person I was talking to last night that issue, because I did that for them. I was like, if we gotta talk about that, if that's something I gotta explain to you, we not family, B. We associates, because that's what associates do. Associates gotta, when we family, B. Like, if I put my line on a lifeline for you, and I call you and I can't get that same energy, I'm done with you. There's no if and buts she about it. I had to learn that. If I can't get that same energy back, I don't want you. And I'm not gonna force you to give me, and that's what I had to learn. That was universally immoral. I can't force you to give me that same energy. I really had to stop that at the detriment of my own life. Stop forcing people who don't got it to give to you. Let me repeat that again. Stop requiring somebody to give to you what they don't got. It's universally immoral. Period. And I started to understand where we were in our lives. And it's not to shame nobody or she's lesser than me. It's just we're in different positions. And I just don't care. And, like she said last night, I'm not going to lose no sleep not talking to you. You're not going to lose no sleep not talking to me. And the spirit was just like, make yourself available. It's not something that you got to be aggressively talking to her and all day and all night, but just make yourself available. And when you start to realize the thing that somebody did for you, you could have did for yourself, or you can do for yourself, you start to ask how valuable is what they given to you. And should they be able to manipulate your emotions to keep a friendship alive? Because I had to ask myself the same thing I asked about our most recent associate. I had to say, what are you doing for me that I can't do myself? Now that I have that on my own, what do you bring of value to me that I can work with? And the answer is nothing. So, when you in your own lane, do your best to stay in it. And I had to tell this person that I can't be bothered taking you any lane or taking you down any lane. I can't. I used to do that. Like, I used to try to convince her, and she's like, oh, you get into this super philosophical, spiritual shit. And I'm like, if you think that shit's not real, bruh, like, that's cool. But I'm also very grounded as I am philosophical. So I'd be like, yo, that don't make sense. Or when you see for stuff for what it is and not your perception. When you see, well, like, that's why I love astrology. You could see past, and I'm about to post that. One of the reasons why I love astrology is because it gives you the route to see past the illusion. So it's like when you know this person has the ability to be me. You know somebody has the ability to be vindictive, and when they're being vindictive, and it's in their chart. So she has second house in Taurus, in Venus and Aries. So not only is she aggressive, but she, like she was last night, in love, she's in Aries. So, or when loving people or showing love, she shows love like in Aries. So she's highly aggressive, highly dominant, and like when I was reading her aspects, she's emotionally demanding, and she doesn't really realize how emotionally demanding she is, and vice versa to some extent. But I was like, she kept saying, oh, I'm looking for you to be my mom. I said, why would I look for you to be my mother to some extent if I don't even I exist without her? I'm not looking for you to nurture me. I'm not looking for you to be my mom. I'm looking for nurturing. I'm looking for people who can feed me like I feed them, and I can feel it. You can't. The only thing you're good for is being a friend in the clutch. And I said, that's cool, but I'm not really looking for that at this moment. Like, I don't have excessive, and that's the thing. That's how I know I've changed. I'm not really looking for people right now, when I discipline myself, who I need in the clutch. I need people, and that time does come. But if I become extremely self-sufficient, I don't need too many times. Oh, I need on the clutch. I could, I got a friend, like, yeah and nay, but that's not every day. Every day I don't need that. Every day I don't need somebody in the clutch. Every day that ain't every day. It's more normal to have a consistent friendship than it is somebody, oh, I'm in the clutch. I ain't either. But it's crazy. Even when I was consistently talking to somebody, I had to ask myself, am I distracting myself, or is this part of my mission? That's how I know how mission orientated I am, how goal orientated I am. I said, what is the point of this conversation? What am I gaining from it? What am I getting out of it? How is it making my bank account fatter? And if I can't really answer that, I kind of gotta let you go, because like, you're just consuming my time. So stay in your lane, and like, do your best to focus on that, because like, I just got confirmation again. When you stay on your, they said stop chasing women, chase purpose, and that's so real for me. All the stuff that the person I was talking to this morning was saying, I said that comes when you step into your purpose. Like, all of that comes. You'll get the tools, you'll get the know-how, you can afford this. But if you're not in your purpose and you always chasing women are indispensable. Like, dating is indispensable. I could wait for that. But if I'm in my purpose, I could get a dating coach. I could learn how. I don't have to go through the bullshit that a lot of people are going through. But I just don't want to put my energy there. So stay in your lane and stay on your purpose.